everybody, welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. I am your host David, and I am standing in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle here on a Saturday pre-evening, late afternoon, early evening, dusk time. And I've actually found Ian. Okay.
Hello.
Ian, it's Saturday.
Yep.
This is now, I just realized, we're in Ian time right now.
Yeah, this
I have encroached on Ian time.
Well, I also had the whole rest of the morning. So
that's true. So you had Ian time first.
Yes.
I say that because it's Saturday, but
usually by now you're gone.
I'm long gone, and Ian is up to his own devices.
By at least like an hour and a half or so.
Yeah. We went to Midsummer Scream this morning. Liz and I went from Midsummer Scream, drove straight to Anaheim, to Disneyland.
You needed some Disneyland?
I needed some, well...
I mean, you got a little dose there.
Well, you know, we got quite a few fans there, I'll say that. Similar crowds.
People like scary stuff.
Yeah, they do.
I don't, but people do.
But yeah, I said, you know what, I thought about coming tomorrow, but I'm like, you know what, I want to get some showing tonight. I think it would be kind of cool to see the park, because we don't actually get to see the park very often with this light, this time of day.
Golden hour?
Golden hour, yeah. Well, it's actually...
It's not quite there yet. But we'll go through that.
It's gonna be nice. We're gonna get to experience that as we walk around. We're gonna get to experience that transition from day to night, which is one of the coolest things.
Oh yeah.
Coming to Disney, you get to do that every weekend almost.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I love staying.
Yeah.
This whole place gets an extra level of magic when lights come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not playing now, but that video they did for the 50th with Steve Martin that played in the Great Movie Club for years.
Yeah.
And he says like Disneyland's greatest magic trick is at night when the lights come on. It's true.
It's a very true story. It's a very true story. So Ian, I think what we'll just do, I guess, is maybe we should go to Frontierland and Adventureland. There's some good light over there, isn't there? I mean, some stuff to see in this magic hour, and then we'll just do all the things you normally do when I'm gone.
I mean, I've done a lot of those already, but we can do them again or do other things.
Did you already do Star Tours?
I did not, because I started with Falcon instead.
Oh, okay. We took you to Falcon last night on the live stream, but it was kind of a crappy live stream, so we'll pretend that didn't happen. My gimbal broke in the middle of the live stream.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was not pretty.
That's not great.
It was not pretty. It was just acting all wonky and falling apart, spinning around, making people sick. Look at that. See that? That's sunlight creeping through those trees right there. Oh my gosh. This is a whole new world. Disney. Fresh Baked. Ian. Look at this. I can hear the dance. Are they at Jolly Holiday? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think what you mean, Coke Corner?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Probably there.
Yeah. So how's your day so far, Ian? Good?
It's been great.
Yeah? What time did you get here?
About 9. I mean, I got to the parking structure about 8:12, and it was already backed up, which I was like, really?
We're back. The park is back, obviously. Yeah.
And then yet some wait times are lower than I would expect. It's a weird thing where crowd-wise it suddenly feels like the crowds are back, but some wait times are still low.
Well, this ain't slow.
It's very strange.
I mean, this isn't like get me out of here busy, but it's not slow either.
Yeah.
I was feeling that a little bit last night, the get me out of here vibe last night, but and we'll probably get there today at some point.
Anyways, through that, did Falcon, did other stuff, had a brunch at Lamplight Lounge.
Nice.
It was delicious, but expensive.
Give me your review.
It was very good, but for one person before tax and tip was $35.50.
There you go, Fresh Baked.
And that's about what I paid at the Craftsman Bar a couple weeks ago too.
30. Okay, those are two things we haven't done yet. Is the Lamplight Lounge brunch and the Craftsman Bar at the Grand Californian. $35 per person.
Pretty much. No matter where you're going to be paying at least $30 per person.
All right. Well, there you go.
That said, there's a huge thing of nachos you can get at Craftsman, which is one of the cheaper items, but it could be like 3 or 4.
Not the same thing that they used to do at whatever the
different nachos, but they could be like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
And it's one of the cheaper items, which is crazy.
Okay.
And they're very good nachos.
It's like getting a pizza.
Yeah. So, if you're going with the group and you don't all want to get an item, get the nachos at Craftsman Bar.
Sounds good. Getting ready for Fantasmic.
Yep.
That means we're not going to get any boat traffic, right?
No.
Oh, look, it's actually cranking right now.
They're going to move. Yeah, it means the boats are wrapped for the day.
So it just popped out of this little thing right here.
Yep.
Those little doors open up, and the whole rig comes out, and then they got to bring it all the way up. They close the doors, then bring it down.
And I think that in the end they'll stay up high like that one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably just doing some kind of testing. Here, let's.
But they got to prep for Fantasmic tonight.
Let's
do initial just show tests of the misters for the screen.
Wow. I would love to be on Tom Sawyer's Island right now.
Too late for that.
It's too late
In
for
fact,
that.
I'm pretty sure by the time you got here, it was already too late. So
there's a dude on the roof right now. He's getting ready for Mickey. You guys see that guy? Mickey will be hanging out there. Wait, does he get up that high?
Yeah, at the
very end, right?
Yeah. Right before he appears back down at the bottom and says, "Some
right.
imagination, huh?"
He's magic.
Yeah.
Mickey's magic.
Yes.
Wow.
And what's not magic is the giant tarp screen they put up behind him that looks real ugly until the show starts and you forget it's there.
Yeah.
And it's probably not really even necessary for the rest of the show, but whatever.
All right. Well, we're going to play a little loose with this afternoon here, FreshBaked, because I literally have no clue.
Have you had anything to eat?
I am a little peckish. But I don't know if I'm like hungry yet.
All right.
What do you have in mind?
Nothing in particular yet. I mean, a couple things, but nothing like, oh, I gotta have that today. So if you suggest something, I'm all ears.
Wow, this feels okay. Let's go this way. They do this every night. They get all that rig set up. You know, I don't know how much Fantasmic costs to put on, but I heard on Jim Hill, one of his podcasts not long ago, that the fireworks are like 30 grand a night.
It doesn't surprise me how much pyro, and that's just the pyro itself, not all the actual man hours to set it up, to run it, the cast needed for crowd control, and then fire marshal to check the areas afterwards.
30 grand.
I will say, Fantasmic's probably one of their most complicated shows.
It is.
Because it involves performers on both, performers on stage, pyro, projection, water.
Murphy.
It involves just about every level of theater you could think of.
It's a great show, though. Like, I mean, it still might be my favorite show, but I think I might put Pain ahead of it. Let's take him to Secret Path up here, Ian. I want to watch some Splash Mountainers. Getting Columbia ready too for the Peter Pan scene, Ian.
If only.
Sorry, did I push a button?
For those who don't know by now, I'm not a fan of the pirate segment in Fantasmic. I don't think it's staged.
Oh, they don't do the Peter Pan?
Well.
They do a pirate segment now?
I think it's all in all not a well put together segment.
Well, I mean, certainly it's, you've got that key core storytelling element of a compass that
say several times, to the fact I think they might have literally said it just in a phone call in the car, because there's
Hey,
I'm not a fan of that.
Let's do a pirate show and we'll talk about the compass. Do you know what these are?
Knots.
Well, do you know what a 3-strand splice is?
Well, a splice is the splice is this whole thing on top, where you're taking the larger strands of a rope and
like a braid?
And weaving it back into itself.
Oh, okay, all right.
In this case, with 3 strands into.
Oh, I see. So that's a splice.
Yeah.
That's a clove hitch. I see.
You can also use splices. You can also use splices to essentially put 2 ropes together.
Right, to make them stronger, I guess?
Well, to take 2 ropes and make them 1 rope.
But why would you want to do that?
Because either a rope broke or it's not long enough, so you essentially braid 2 together.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you tie any of these?
I can definitely still do a clove hitch. I don't know if I ever knew any of the others.
I asked him, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ian, Eagle Scout?
Yes. Yep.
And when did how long ago was that?
Oh, God. In high school.
Yeah.
I was one of the few people who actually did it before they turned 18. Because most people, like,
that's true.
Generally, the deadline for to be a Boy Scout period is till you turn 18. With like, you have like a final board review. You're allowed to have that after you turn 18 if the timing works that way. But that means if you don't pass, that's it. You don't get another shot because you're past 18.
You know, this is that
That's somebody is screaming. There he goes.
There's like a little mini half dog.
Yeah, around the corner right there, right?
No, it's just down here, down the back. They go there.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of is the canoe boats where they park those canoe boats.
The little cove where they.
Yeah. So he's now he's ferrying cast over there, right?
Yeah, they're ferrying cast or equipment back and forth.
Yeah.
Stuff. I'm assuming any stuff that doesn't get stored inside the Ford cast member break area now.
Right.
But also, yeah, any of the techs or setup people we're going across there. Sometimes I think from the Tom Sawyer spot, but I often see a lot of them over here.
Let's walk down that way. Bum, 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 bum. This is an interesting time of day for me as a watcher of guests at the land. One of the reasons why I love coming or prefer coming in the morning is there's a lot more energy and optimism and good moods because it's at the beginning of your day. We're not at the end of the day yet, so you're not quite as tired and cranky as you would be, but this is a point where a lot of folks have lost their momentum, as it were.
I think it's a good time because now that the temperature's starting to come down, people's internal temperatures essentially are also starting to come back down. Because now they're starting to get some relief.
On a summer day like today, that's especially
also
useful.
They're about to go get dinner maybe, or just had dinner, so everyone's a little.
Maybe get a second wind.
Family or so are calm, or got some more energy, and are not yelling around as much to just eat. It's almost like I've been here with family for years.
I know, right? How this works. This would be a beautiful time, Ian, right now, to take a tour on the river, wouldn't it?
It would, and apparently they're not done with the big boat.
Oh, hey, the Mark Twain's still going.
That must be like maybe the last one, because usually the last one's like what? 5:30?
It's late. Yeah.
The last one's usually 5:30. So that might be the last one.
Yeah. Is it 6 yet?
I think it's about. What time is it?
It's 5:50.
Okay, then that's got to be the last one.
But this would be a great time of day to go around. Look at. Oh my God! Just look at that view they've got waiting for them.
Yeah.
And it's all they got it all to themselves right now too, because there's no canoes, no Columbia, no Tom Sawyer rafts. It's a full boat too. I wonder if they know what a great decision they made to ride that Mark Twain right now.
Hopefully they do. I guarantee the people who were getting to sit down now. People who are getting to sit down in the shade.
These guys right here?
They definitely know.
How's it going? So good. I could fall asleep to that.
Oh, the sound of a paddle wheel?
Yeah.
It's like listening to waves. It's the same principle, I think, as listening to waves.
Yeah.
It's just that the sound of crashing water. Not overly loud, but just repetitive in a calming way.
Yeah. I can almost hardly believe that this is happening right now.
In the middle of Anaheim.
In the middle of, this is exactly what I was going to say. In the middle of Anaheim, this is happening right now. I mean, I guess you do know, if you've been to Disneyland, you know what I'm talking about. We are in a very metro city. I mean, this is urban living.
Like
Anaheim is
low-level urban, but urban.
Right, yeah. We're in no countryside. That's for sure. Oh, looks like he's gonna get some more Black Ops Phantasmic. Let's chase this down this way a little bit. I just, especially when you round that bend, and I guess that's when it's at its most peaceful.
Yeah. I've said before, that is one thing I do still miss about the old river. That complete seclusion and quietness. And like the trees will eventually get bigger like it was before, but you won't have that just long, quiet stretch where you can't hear any park.
It was definitely...
You are isolated and secluded in the most peaceful way.
It was quieter.
If there was the most spot you could forget you're in a theme park.
Longer, quieter.
Yeah.
And more... I mean, it still is today. But it's only for a few moments, really. It's not nearly as...
There was a whole stretch.
It was a long stretch, and that's exactly what I was going to say.
It still has that stretch, which is nice.
Oh, dude. When it... Okay, you don't have any reference for this, but Paris, I mean, you could probably see video of it, but it doesn't do it justice. You are gone. When you go on the Mark Twain or the Molly Brown.
Yeah.
When you go on the Molly Brown, their river.
They have a second riverboat.
They do, yes. I forgot.
Two, which is so weird.
I thought it was just the Molly Brown.
The second one is called the Mark Twain, which I'm like, wait, they have two boats.
They take you. There's nothing back there.
It helps it because there's no backstage behind it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Fantastic.
I mean, I guess technically it's backstage, but there's no buildings going on behind them.
Yeah.
Other than the construction of that new theater. But
they're building something back there.
They're building a theater.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
joked.
Think like the Hyperion Theater, but probably nicer looking inside and out.
Sorry, hold on.
I understand. I 100% understand.
I've never got to see the train go over this from from here before. Such happy days. This is my favorite part of the journey, is what he's about to say.
Yeah.
I think. It got me last week's visit when you and I were talking about, our sacred Disney. It really, like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, charges the batteries of, what it's like to be here at Disneyland. It got me just like, man, I just want to feel that. I want to feel that all the time, every time. I don't want to ever go to the back lot again. I don't ever want to do any of that garbage again. I could do the hey, how's it going? Hi. I don't ever have to do any of that again. I just want to go ride the train, go to Main Street, just. Oh, man, it's so good.
All the little flower beds in Fantasyland.
That's the thing I'm gonna do, and I don't know what channel I'll do it on.
I missed that horticulture tour. I wish they hadn't canceled it. That thing was so cool.
But that's I think I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna look. Nadia, wait, do I have her name right? The lady that did the panel today at Haunted Mansion.
Oh, was it Tanya Morris?
Tanya Morris. She closed. She got almost a standing ovation.
You're good.
At the end, because she encouraged guests, when you go to Disneyland, I mean, we've said this, it's not about the rides, it's not about the mansion per se. She said, go and just look for the details. Look at all, you and I had this conversation when we did that New Orleans Square bit.
Yeah.
Look at the details, and then try to imagine the decision-making process and the amount of thought and care and just wonder and purposeful intent that they had for every little detail in there.
And then try to mentally force yourself into being a 10-year-old who believes it's all real. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. That's how I do it.
So,
I'm like, no, that was a good feeling. I'm going to force myself just to have that feeling.
And that's what I think of what I want to do is take the camera with me. I don't know if it's going to be stills or video, but look for things like that. Look for purposeful intent. When they put, these kind of things on the things, right? And whatever this is, Joe Rohde in that video series that they just released.
Imagineering in a Box.
Yeah.
I immediately watched the whole thing, though I had to put it into a playlist because they didn't upload it in order.
No, it was weird. Yeah, all at once, and
they just put it all on the YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, because they did all stuff for like Khan Academy, so I had to like pull that list up and be like, okay, it goes in this order.
Disney doesn't know how to do YouTube yet.
Well, to be fair, it was more like, hey, let's just dump this on YouTube.
Right.
They weren't trying to be like, here, YouTube, we made this for you. No, they made it for another site and then said, hey,
they did. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But he made it. He was having a conversation. We gotta move. It's really noisy right here.
He was talking about theme and how
the door.
Yeah.
The conversation about the door.
Yes.
If you're
in regard to like Animal Kingdom, like the theme of the park are like you said in the past, three things: intrinsic value of nature,
exactly,
personal call to action, and your own personal adventure.
Yep.
So the theme is intrinsic value of nature. Is a door more likely to be made of wood or metal?
Wood.
Is it more likely to be rough and like worn or clean and freshly made?
Come on, rough and worn, yeah.
Like things like that, like.
And then he went into all the way into the door knob, and what kind of pattern it might have, and would it include this thing or that thing,
based on the overarching concept.
Right.
That's what they mean by theme. And not just what movie is this branded as. What is the concept that's supposed to run through the whole thing? And
you could tell he really enjoyed talking about it. He feels strongly.
That whole video series is great because it was very little PR script reading and largely just professionals talking about the job, talking about the process of designing and and being excited about their work.
I give them credit for that.
I love this because like they're talking about what they do.
Yeah.
They're not, oh, we did this thing and it was so great. Like that was kind of tough. It's not easy, but that part's really satisfying. And talking about the process. How do you get from idea, this initial concept, to here?
Yep. And that's what gets overlooked here by some, I would say. Not everybody, and maybe not even a lot, but by some when you're in Galaxy's Edge. People talk about the quality of Galaxy's Edge and whether or not it's a good land. There's so much of what Rhodey's talking about in here, all over the place. I mean, look at, okay, the worn edges of that building right there, right?
Yes.
I mean, that is done with purposeful intent, with theme in mind. That tells you this place has been here
for a period of time.
Yes.
It tells you it's been built up and other things on top of it.
Yep. There's so many different, there's probably, 10 layers of paint on that they have to, in order to get that, to do that. I mean, there's so much effort and thought that has to go in to make it look like that. And that's Galaxy's Edge all over. Now, sure, it could use another ride. I'm not arguing that.
I mean, hell, those little Imagineering in a Box videos.
Yeah.
And one of the first intro ones, you can see what was 100% the canceled, like Bantha, Do-Back, whatever.
Yes,
and it kills me. Like,
Iger did his speech in front of it.
Yeah. Also, there was another video. I'm like, oh, that's definitely the test vehicle for Rise of the Resistance because that's a 2x4 ride vehicle. That's 100%. That was their test prototyping vehicle.
Oops, sorry.
I was watching all those shots and I'm like, hey, what's that? Do I recognize what that's?
Yeah.
That's something I don't know yet.
It does go towards the idea that they certainly, I mean, that was one of the earliest, the third attraction or whatever, the Bantha ride, which was just supposed to be not quite people mover, but
think
Main Street vehicle.
Think like a cross between people mover and like the pack mules.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it was just too difficult to get people on and off that thing. And
imagine that. Well, you can do something similar to what Not Taz for the carry.
Oh yeah.
Coach where you just board.
Slow loader that is though.
As long as you board at the level you're going to sit.
Yeah.
There's ways to make that work.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that needs to be integrated into the layout of the land before you build.
Yeah.
Once I don't know how they could ever.
How do you bring that?
Similar to how the people movers built into the buildings of tomorrow.
Yep.
That's the other thing that has to be integrated into it before you dig.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!